everybody. Hi. Okay, welcome. It's Wednesday, Virgo. It's your day. It's our day. Welcome to our safe space, this beautiful place where we come, connect, mingle, and mix, and talk about what's been going on with us. So I have the funniest story. I was going to do a full moon lunar eclipse transmission, but the energy was just so thick. It was so dense and delicious. I just wanted to savor every moment of it and enjoy it all for myself. So I had a really good lunar experience. I hope you guys have been enjoying it too. From my knowledge of these lunar events, for the most part, the energy is not only for the next 6 to 8 months, but the real intensity you feel for about 3 days post and pre. So, Virgo, let's take a delicious deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Let all of it go. Book a reading over on the website rubyreadstarot.com. What else? Okay, so interesting story time, right? Everybody do remember to hit the thumbs up button. It does help a lot. So over the full moon lunar eclipse, I wanted to charge the decks. It really came to me because just the way I've got my tarot cards lined up, it helps me keep them in my atmosphere, and so whichever one's kind of pulling at me or drawing my attention, I'll use that for the season. So the Nefertari tarot deck, and this was a deck that I used for a really long period on the channel, for like seasons and seasons and seasons. I just couldn't seem to get enough of it. And then I put it away. I didn't use it for the longest time, but then it kind of called back at me again. Now, I put this deck outside literally for the briefest moment. Could have been for like, I don't know, 45 minutes or so in the afternoon, and it was outside on the table, right? Next thing you know, there's this random gust of wind, truly bright energy style, and whoosh, majority of the cards ended up scattered all over the garden, all over the neighbor's garden, and some I think even made it into the ocean. I don't know. I didn't really get a good chance to find all of them. I think there is like 1 or 2 missing, but I think that disqualifies a deck, right? Let me know if that's what you guys think, because that deck came to me for this season, and I think I only got 2 readings out of it, and now we're kind of having to retire the deck. So I'm kind of using second choice. Okay, so here's the other thing. The 2 Rider-Waite decks that I had also were also outside, and now they're all kind of jumbled into one big pile of 2 Rider-Waite tarot decks mixed into one. So we won't be using the Rider-Waite today. The deck that I do have is the Hermetic tarot deck, and so I think we'll be using that one for your energy, Virgo. Okay, so like I said, book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Do hit the thumbs up button. It does support your gal. Deep breath in, everyone. Let all of it go. Hermetic tarot deck. This, I think, is a reading for the week, and I think more so than anything, these are timeless readings. So whenever you pick them up, they're for you. Virgo energy. For the Virgo collective, what do you need me to tell them in their highest and best good for all and everybody involved? Ooh. A lot of cards jumped out, but one only facing upwards. Princess of Swords, which I think is the Knight of Swords, or is it the Page? No, I think it's the Knight. Princess of the Rushing Winds. Okay, so there are Virgo. Okay, so there are a lot of moral obligations. There are tangents. There are things that do require a level of assertiveness from you, Virgo. Loyalties, people you think you don't know entirely if you can trust them or not, or if they are trustworthy, or if there are certain situations in your life where they may have a level of an aura of unsafety. There is somewhere where you have to use this intuitive energy towards the enforcement of your initiative. Princess of Swords. Princess of the Rushing Winds. I feel like, Virgo, there's some action that you've got to take. There might be some sort of will that you need to assert. There might need to be a clarity of mind and a well thought out energy about yourself. Okay. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. For this Libra full moon lunar eclipse energy, Prince of Swords, another Ace of Swords. Okay, so Virgo, what I'm getting from this is roll your sleeves up. Okay, roll your sleeves up. What I'm getting from this energy is there is something that you kind of got. Oh my god, the Last Judgment. Bottom of the deck. Okay. There is some sort of triumphant success. And there is some sort of decision which might kind of be like, right, this is now or never. You're going to have to be assertive. You're going to have to use some sort of clear thinking, crown chakra alert, real like power of the air. This lunar eclipse energy may have given you like this clarity about what you might decide to be the beginning or the end or something. The Four of Cups. I feel like, Virgo, there is somewhere that you're feeling a little bit stuck. And I think you know that there is a level of assertiveness or a level of action, a level of this gust of wind energy, right? This breakthrough, cardinal, intellectually led, quite impactful just by the sheer mastery of intelligence that allows you to carry out something in a level of excellence that wouldn't necessarily be carried out unless it was well pondered. So I think that there is this element of having this triumph mindset, like this underlying triumph mindset, which is the ultimate conviction. Because I feel like the place that this decision is coming from, or this level of action is coming from, is a place where there is this level of discontentment, a level of stuckness, like this can't be it. But I feel like you're being offered something, or this full moon lunar eclipse offered you some sort of opportunity to see beyond what there currently is. Why am I thinking of shifting? Reality shifting. I feel like there has been a level of provocation in order to co-create. This fell into my lap. Justice. Wow. Do you see that? The Libra full moon lunar eclipse, Virgo, has brought about some sort of justice for you. Please bear in mind, this Libra justice energy has been like literally following us around in readings since, I want to say pre-2019. Go back and watch all of the Virgo readings. You'll find the Libra justice energy in these cards. Daughter of the Lord of Truth. The yin and yang. The balance. There is, Virgo, a real victory in you being assertive about your decision, because whatever it is that you're being offered to step outside of a seriously mediocre situation is the justice that you deserve. Some of you might find that there are lessons. Some of you might find that there are inevitable tough bits that you have to overcome in order to be able to claim that you have learned the lesson or the justice of whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? I think the good and the bad of it, right? You've got to expect the low bits and the high bits, the good bits and the bad bits. And that, I think, is the maturity and the lesson in the Ten of Swords, in the closing out of something. This lunar eclipse may have been, Virgo, an opportunity for you to make a decision about what it is that you know has been full of so much betrayal for you, Virgo. Where it is that you know that there cannot be any more swords in that bag. There cannot be any more swords of betrayal, deception, misalignment, hooks, drains, all of the such. Okay, where is it, Virgo? Where exactly is it, Virgo, that you can know that there is somewhere that you have to close out a cycle on something or somewhere, because this is something that brings you the justice that you know you deserve. Let's get some more energy for Virgo in their highest and best good for all and everybody involved. Let's get some more energy for Virgo. Get some more energy for Virgo in their highest and best good. What do I need to tell them? All right, let's get some more energy. Okay, this is interesting. Can this get any more synchronistic? That's the moon. That's the moon and the Justice card, the last card out. The Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. You may have been invited to rest. You may have felt tired or lethargic during this full moon. And I think it was so that you know that you don't need to take a lot of immediate action right now. I feel like this moon energy would have been quite synchronistic in speaking exactly what it is that you need to know in order to understand certain betrayals, Virgo. I think there are certain energies in your life that you weren't necessarily 100% content with anyway. And the Four of Swords is saying you don't need to take a lot of action in order to counteract the dissatisfaction, I think, with certain people, because this is Ten of Swords energy, which is saying it's necessary to close out a certain cycle. Certain people, certain places, you're going to have to be quite assertive and know that there is a triumphant success that comes with a level of mastery intellectually about a decision that you know that is leading to the end of something that emotionally wasn't gratifying for you anyway. And I think that the less action that you're willing to take leads to this Ten of Pentacles. Virgo, there is a justice that involves a large Lord of Wealth payout. I think this is like a significantly large amount of money, Virgo, that I think you're due. And I think the justice is that you're due this money. And I feel like this is coming through after a cycle of unsurety. And I think the victory comes from your decision of being victorious in the matter. Virgo, this is like a super blessed time for you. Can I just say, before I get into this, and we're gonna get into this because, you know, like, I love the synchronicities, I love the numbers, I love the little details, I love the little moments of magic that we make when we're here together. So, you know how I was saying, Virgo, that all of this unsurety, right? All of this, like, really intellectually difficult shit of decisions that you know that you had to make on stuff that you kind of already knew the answer to. Realistically, you were just kind of going along because you kind of felt perhaps that you were part of something that felt like a larger grand scheme design thing of things, and you kind of went along with it. Right now, you're being told to get into your assertiveness from all of the intellectual intricacies that came from these situations. Okay, there is a, can you see how the sword is down one moment and then it's like Ace of Swords, triumphant success, up, crowned the next? All I'm trying to say to you here, Virgo, is that there are going to be so many distractions. There are going to be so many distractions. But I feel like you're a seasoned warrior. I feel like you're a seasoned champion. I feel like there may have been intellectually different things, thought forms, people playing in your mind space, like energy vampires even, that may have been pulling at your attention. Right now, with this energy of this lunar eclipse, you're given this Ace of Swords moment, which is of the obvious Lord of the root of the powers of the air. Okay, so this is that triumphant victory moment, that triumphant success aha moment, Virgo. And with this, there's an energy of you having a clear thought, being very present minded, and being very assertive and honest about your truth, and having this air of winner mindset, millionaire, billionaire mindset about you. Okay, we're talking about the power of the air here, and we're talking about a clear gust of wind. There is a decision that you're going to have to make about the closing out of a certain cycle that you may have felt like you didn't have enough information about. You have enough information about it now. Funny thing with this one is there is a justice in your favor. There are certain scales balancing out for you, which means with this 10 of Pentacles, this rather large sum of money, which is, I think, something that you may have been due as like a compensation. The Sun card is absolutely on its way to you. Like, this is really like a deposit, like a really large sum of money, like a really large deposit of money. The Sun and the 10 of Pentacles. So this is obviously the revival that comes from being a benefactor. So there is obviously some receipt or some sort of coming into from a source a lot grander. So this is obviously a really grand source, which may even lead to generational wealth, as they say. So here you are, the recipient of this random payout, this random generational wealth kind of situation, where it's like, hold on one second, I went through all of this, like, suffering the bare minimum, doing the most, where all I needed to do was kind of relax and understand that it was about reaching the end of a cycle. And ultimately, the more assertive that I chose to be about honoring myself and my truth, when that became the ultimate and the final decision, the scales, the stars align, the moon happens to fall into this lunar eclipse, and the Sun card and the 10 of Pentacles, it finally clicks, and it's almost like a ka-ching. So Virgo, 6 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Aries season, here we are. Mercury in Aries. Venus and Mars are in Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces. Who else is in Pisces? The midheaven is in Pisces. Neptune is obviously in Pisces. We've just come out of Piscean energy, but there is this breakthrough of Aries energy. Aries is the fire starter. Virgo, you're being asked here to turn your light all the way the fuck on. The Lovers card, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay, hold on. Before I start getting excited, overly excited, which I think we should all absolutely start getting right. Because if you've been following the tarot for a long time, you understand how this stuff works. when we pull these cards, we're literally pulling from the collective energy. So whatever we're like radiating out in our vibrations is what I tend to pick up when we do these readings. Now Virgo, when I'm picking up these energies, I think it's quite safe to say, Virgo, when we're together we make a lot of magic, and it's a beautiful thing. So let me just tell you, not only is the Ten of Pentacles here, but the Ten of Cups is here too, followed with the Sun. So you're here, Mercury being your ruling planet, here and sitting in Aries season, which is the beginning of the zodiac. Let's say it's the fire starter, it's that torch energy. You're being given the flame to light your torch all the way the fuck up. Look at this. Do you see? Do you see? If there was ever a reason for you to King of Pentacles, this Aries season might just be with this Lover's energy, which is like the partnerships and the alliances that we were speaking about. These are those kind of divine pairings, divine matchings that can't be avoided. So I do feel like, Virgo, there is somewhere in your life where you're coming into this divine pairing energy. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. The good and the bad. There is a lesson here, Virgo. In you, mastering balance, mastering the good and being appreciative of the good, but also understanding that the bad has equal weight in lessons and value. Six of Cups. It leads to a successful reunion. There is something that is coming together that is requiring you to appreciate your King of Pentacles energy, but also be in your Empress energy also. There is a revival in your abundance. Pull your energy all the way together. Make sure you're absolutely listening to you, and make sure you absolutely know that the time is now. Turn your energy on, the light on. Everything's about to fall into place, and you're about to see a level of abundance that I don't even think you could have anticipated. They need to be able to see you energetically, so the inside is equally as important as to what's going on in the outside. So take this moment to pay attention to the energy that you're projecting, right? It's coming from the inside. This time right now has to be used to transmute every bit of negative energy that is deliberately going to be thrown in your way to be used as a distraction, okay? And your Jedi levelness of expertise is going to come from you being able to, in that moment, laugh in the face of it, because there are certain entities that are feeding off negativity right now, and it is feeding a greater bank of degeneracy. And I feel like a lot of us might be falling into these traps, and it is realistically going to fail if you laugh in the face of it, because a high vibration like love, a high vibration of laughter isn't something that they can latch onto, right? So protecting yourself by keeping yourself in a high vibration by all of the different ways and the means that you can, means that you can laugh in the face of things that you know are just aimed to create some sort of diversion from you heading towards where you're supposed to go towards. So take a minute, Virgo, to really appreciate the complexities that you are so sensitive to. They give you a broader spectrum of understanding into the human mind, the human survival, the human conditioning, and you can then take this knowledge and you can be this Ace of Swords and this Princess of Swords and deliver this information to those around you. They may need your level of expertise and qualification, because Virgo, you have to switch your light all of the way on right now, right? This light has to be so luminous that we can see you in the seventh heavens right now. Okay, this is now something you got to take it seriously, and you got to take it personally, because I think part and parcel of your purpose of being here in this moment, realistically and truthfully, is that you are serving a grander scheme of things, especially when it comes to uplifting the grid, energetic grid, that a lot of us are having to endure and live in. It is an honor to be a human being, especially in times where we can show what human beings are known to be of: our empathy, our kindness, our love, our individuality. Honor the fact that we are so beautiful in the way that we are created and the things that we're here to do. Virgo, there is massive and massive successes here for you to claim for yourself bravely. You are the sign of harvest. You are the sign of earthly material matter. You know that creating and co-creating is so easy for someone like yourself. Take this moment seriously. Okay. Laughing. Laughing in the face of your fears. And then applying your own will and your own what you wish to see happen. I think it's quite important for us to make sure that we are only following the narrative that is leading to victory. Because ultimately, this season, Mercury in the sign of Aries really is that torch moment, Virgo, where you can shine your light and depict a level of luminosity after a period of grimness. All that emotional water of Pisces season may have felt you feeling a bit drip drap. Embrace. Embrace. Embrace the fire, the luminosity, and laugh in the face of everything that is sent to counteract your high vibrations. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Do leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know how you guys are doing. I wish all of you a beautiful Wednesday. Charge yourselves all the way up and shine so bright. I love you so much. Ciao.